As part of the BBC In My Shoes project, I wanted to give my reaction to last week's general election results. I think that it's fairly clear now that nobody would have predicted quite what was going to happen. I think in two senses. First of all, that we would see a Conservative majority government, and second of all, the huge numbers of SNP MPs that have been sent down to Westminster. I think if you look at the political map now, it's very clear that up in Scotland and in the north of England as well, that there's a clear difference in opinion of what people want the future of the UK to look like in comparison to down south, where it's predominantly blue, where the Conservative Party did exceptionally well. But now that the election dust is settled, my main concern over the next 5 years is the potential abolishment of the Human Rights Act. As a member of the LGBT community, I know how important it is for us to maintain and protect and promote the human rights for minority groups. And I think there's a lot of false debate that's going on just now over whether we should maintain the Human Rights Act. A lot of people suggest that perhaps the Human Rights Act gives more priority to people who have broken the law and protects their human rights more than people who abide by the law and the general public at large. However, as far as I'm concerned, if someone's human rights are breached in Estonia or breached here in Edinburgh, I'm concerned about that. And I think the majority of people in the UK are as well. I think that we need to continue to promote the human rights that we have by staying part of the European Convention of Human Rights and therefore maintaining our Human Rights Act. It's worth noting that in this debate that there has currently been no other country that has abolished its human rights legislation, and I would hate for the UK to be on a par with Belarus, who are the only who are the only country in Europe who are not a member of the European Convention on Human Rights. I think they need to take an international perspective when it comes to promoting human rights. I think that we should be working collectively with other nations in Europe and around the world to have a common set of human rights that we can all adhere to. I don't think there's any point in us scrapping the human rights legislation that we have that delivers some fantastic human rights for every single one of us in this country just now. And I don't think we should abolish that just in the name of politics. I think that we need to maintain it, strengthen it, and perhaps it's going to need to be really worthwhile in debunking some of the myths that are going around just now as to why we should abolish it. So that is my main concern over the next 5 years, is ensuring that we can maintain the Human Rights Act in the face of the UK government announcing that they fully intend to abolish it.